What's going on, you guys? It is your boy JoshXBarber back with another video. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel and you're not subscribed, please make sure you guys go down and smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell on. It helps the channel out and it helps us reach more people so we can continue to grow. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about moving to a new city as a barber and the challenges and the advice that I have along my own experience of moving to a whole new city and having to start from scratch as a barber. So if you guys don't know, I'm 23 years old currently, and I've been a barber for about 7 years now. I recently just relocated to Atlanta, Georgia from Chattanooga, Tennessee about a year and a half ago. The reason why I moved really was because moving to a bigger city coming from a small town was going to provide me with more opportunities, a bigger market to advertise to, and to potentially get new clients and be able to grow my business and scale it to the height that I see it growing to in terms of like just charging higher prices. Big cities is the #1 key for you to be able to reach those target clients. That's going to allow you to be able to step into that season of your business. Moving to a big city, you have a lot of people that make a lot more money, so life is going to be a little bit different for a barber that has an amazing service to offer that market. You're going to be able to charge more money and really grow your business to levels that you probably couldn't even think of, especially for me coming from a small town. After being in the barber industry for 7 years, I realized I started to understand the demographics of where I was from, what it was going to take for me to really be able to reach my highest potential in the barber industry. With me having a city like Atlanta right down the street, it was a no-brainer for me to just take that leap of faith and really just go and chase my dreams and be able to see where I could take my business in a bigger city. And you never know, new opportunities have definitely landed in my lap from me moving to a bigger city just by being a barber, because you're networking with a lot of people. You never know who's sitting in your chair, and everybody needs a haircut. I have a lot of advice based on my experience for barbers moving to a new city, but right now I'm going to speak on more general statements about moving to a new city as a barber. One thing for sure is to make sure that you have some money saved up to be able to take care of bills and your basic necessities, because as a barber, if you don't have any clients or no clientele, you're not making no money. So if you're not prepared to maybe work another job until things get right for you, make sure you guys have some money put aside to be able to take care of your bills and necessities until the business starts to pick up for you. When I moved to Atlanta, I didn't cut hair for 3 or 4 months. It worked out for me though. That's why I say you definitely want to have some money saved up, because it's gonna help you weather the storm while you're trying to build your clientele, while you're trying to get your name out there, while you're trying to figure out life. Or you can just get another job if that's something that you're open to until things work out for you. I didn't have to get another job. I kind of just waited it out. Another thing to think about is that you're moving to a whole new city. Nobody probably knows you. Being a barber, you have to build trust with people, so don't expect people to just come sit in your chair just because you moved to a new city and you're the new barber in town. Don't expect it to be that easy. But later in the video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how I built my clientele and how it may differ for you, but I'm going to let you guys in on some things that I think that'll help you out moving to a new city if you're thinking about doing it, because there's different ways that you can take based on how you approach it, based on if you have a social media presence or based on if you don't, because it has a major effect on how long it's going to take you to build your clientele up. But I'm going to talk to you guys about that later in the video. Yeah, so definitely think about that. You're new to a whole new city, and being a barber, you have to make your reputation. You have to kind of prove to people why you're worthy for them to refer their friends to come to you. So as soon as you get those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, do so good on them to where they want to go tell everybody else. That's some advice that I would say to you. So be humble, have some humility about it, and don't take it too seriously, because like I said, you're new to a whole new city. So one of the most important things as a barber that you're going to be thinking about when moving to a new city is where I'm going to work. And for me, that was one of the biggest things that I had to kind of figure out. I didn't know if I wanted to get a suite or if I wanted to work in a barbershop, because if you move to a new city, you have no clientele. Obviously, the easiest thing for you to do is to find a barbershop that's well established, that has a lot of walk-in traffic, and you can just start working at a barbershop and build your clientele up off the walk-in traffic And so that way you're not really doing any like manual marketing for real, because as a barber that's kind of hard. Word of mouth is probably like one of the hardest ways to build your clientele in a brand new city if you're not from there, because you don't know anybody. So it's going to take a while for you to really like, you know, build a clientele. So I would say maybe work in a barbershop because it has like a lot of walk-in traffic. Or, you know, if you want to go the suite route, like if you genuinely just want a suite, you're definitely gonna have to have some money saved up to be able to take care of the suite, because you're not gonna be making as much revenue if you don't have any clientele. And in a suite, you know, it's all based off having a clientele. There's no walk-in traffic really with suites. So if you're gonna do a suite, you have to think that you don't have any clients, so you're gonna just be paying out of pocket for a suite, and there's not going to be no walk-in traffic. So you're going to have to find a way to drive traffic to your suite. But if you have money abundantly like that, and you know you can waste it on a suite while you're trying to build your clientele, have at it. For me, I got a suite because it was a good deal. The suite I'm in right now is my second suite since I've been in Atlanta. My first suite I shared with a coworker. His name is K Cutter. He's a dope barber. It was a good price point for me because we were in the same suite, and we were able to like split the booth rent, and it was only like $150 a week. So for me, that was perfect. Moving to a brand new city, had no clientele. It was what I had to do at the moment, because it wouldn't make sense for me to go out and get my own suite and spend $250, $300 or more a week, and I don't have any clients. So I was making sure that I chose the right decisions for everything to work out for me. And look at me now, I got my own suite by myself, and you know, I played it smart, because if I would have went that route the first time trying to get my own suite, I would have been out a lot of money while I was trying to build a clientele. But you know, I can't really say how it would have turned out. It probably would have worked out fine, but at that time it was just smarter for me to do that. So building clientele in a brand new city can definitely be tricky. I'm not gonna lie, to be honest. My social media presence and me posting content and, you know, having a following, that really helped me out. You know, I marketed myself to the Atlanta Barber algorithm. So whenever people like typed in Atlanta Barber, or they were looking for an Atlanta Barber, I had a nice enough profile to the point where my page would pop up, you know, on their explore page or their search bar. So it was easy for people to locate me, and that's the beauty of social media these days. The whole world is connected, and people can find you in the snap of a finger. But honestly, I would say if I didn't have a social media platform built up and I didn't know content, it would be like 10 times harder for me to build a clientele in Atlanta. For me, things picked up really fast in Atlanta as soon as I started marketing myself, because I had a nice social media platform and I knew how to market myself when it came to hashtags, making sure that I had Atlanta Barber in my username on Instagram, making sure that, you know, that I use hashtags. I tagged the location Atlanta, Georgia. I did everything I could to let people know that I was a barber in Atlanta. And another thing that helped me out was me having a social media platform or, you know, profile already built up. So it wasn't that hard for me to tap into the Atlanta Barber algorithm whenever somebody was looking for a barber in Atlanta, and I have nice work. So that would be a make or break thing for you, especially moving to a new city, is if you don't know how to market yourself with social media, because these days that's how people find out any service that they want to get done. Social media, Google, YouTube, whatever it is. It's nothing to go on there and find somebody that's in your city that does whatever you're looking for. So I would say for me, building clientele was fairly easy. I had to trust the process. I had to have faith in the move, because I mean, I was moving to a new city. I had to start from zero with no clients. So I knew I had a nice profile. I knew what I was gonna do as far as like marketing, and that's all I could do. So once I got my suite and I started marketing myself, things were slow in the beginning, but I continually posted content and people started to find me off social media. So if you guys don't have a social media platform built up, I would say it would definitely be harder, and I would suggest working in a barbershop that has walk-in traffic to build up your clientele. So find the best barbershop that you can find that fits your vibe and has a nice walk-in traffic. I think you'll be all right, but at the end of the day, it's all about trusting God and having faith and whatever decision that it is that you're going to make. I didn't know how things were going to turn out for me, picking up and moving to a brand new city, starting from zero. Like they would say, I had $1 and a dream. Thank God that I was able to make things work out for me. So I said that to say this: based on your social media experience and your, platform already, if you haven't been able to scale it, I would choose the barbershop route. Find a nice barbershop with walk-in traffic. I'm not saying that you can't do it off your social media just because you don't have a lot of followers. People who have a lot of followers and have built their platform, they're going to be able to reach people quicker than you, because the algorithm is going to put their content in front of people that's going to be, looking for a barber in whatever city you're from. Like, if you were to move to Atlanta and you had like maybe 1,000 followers on Instagram and somebody typed in Atlanta barber, the person with 100K is gonna pop up before the person with 1,000. The person with 1,000 might be all the way at the bottom of the list on the search bar, and everybody else is gonna be above you. So 9 times out of 10, people are gonna scroll and they're probably gonna find somebody that they, feel like is gonna give them a good service before they get to the bottom of it. So that's why I would say probably, work in a barbershop that has good walk-in traffic, build your clientele, and focus on growing your social media platform. That way, so you can reach other people in the city outside of the barbershop. So you don't have to necessarily depend on the barbershop to reach your target client that you're looking for. So yeah, that'll give you something to think about. That was my way of handling how I was able to find a shop, how I was able to build my clientele. So think about it, see what works out best for you. So you guys, that's all that I have today on my advice on moving to a new city as a new barber. I hope this helped you guys out a lot. If you're a barber and you're thinking about moving to a new city, I hope this video gave you some context and something to think about and made the decision easier for you on how you were going to approach the move. Don't forget to just believe in God, trust God with any decision that you have in your mind, and know that with God, He's gonna make a way for you. That's one thing that I always trust. I believe in God, and He's already showed me that He can do anything for you. If you just put your mind to it, God will do the rest. You just gotta take one step, He'll take 2. Just believe in yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and turn on that notification bell. You guys can follow me on all social platforms at JoshXBarber as well. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.